Peace, everybody. Welcome to Fasting's live show. I am your host, and this is going to be a quick live. Earlier this evening, I believe before 6, between 6 and 7, there was a breaking news that one of the justices of the United States Supreme Court passed away. This lady right here, let me read her name. Her name is very long. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And this is what it's saying on this article. It says champion of gender equality dies at 87. And the reason why I wanted to make a stream about her because it is mentioned that she passed away from cancer. It says right here. Hopefully you guys can see it on the screen. I just highlighted it so you guys can see where I'm reading from. Yeah, I don't think I can make the screen big. Hopefully you guys can see it. So basically says uh that her death was caused by complications from metastatic cancer of the pancreas. And I was like, I never heard that term. So I was like, you know what, let me look it up. So I went and looked it up. And it says, it's basically talking about cancer. It says the main reason that cancer is so serious is its ability to spread in the body. Cancer cells can spread locally by moving into nearby normal tissue. Cancer can also spread regionally to nearby lymph nodes, tissues, or organs, and it can spread to distant part of the body. When this happens, it's called metastatic cancer. For many types of cancer, it is also called stage 4 cancer. The process by which cancer cells spread to other parts of the body is called metastasis. So, uh, to me, I was like, I don't know why they use this kind of term. They could have just said that this lady died of stage 4 cancer. I don't know. I guess they're trying to make it more sophisticated than what it is, but it was interesting. So let me read on the article. It says that she died in her home in Washington, D.C., surrounded by families. She was 87. So that means if it's stage 4 cancer, that means she probably had it for a while. And I'm reading now, like one thing about this article, of course, it's politics. They gotta mix the bad news with politics. Check this out. It says, well, one of the Chief Justice, John Roberts, he said, our nation has lost a justice of history stature. We at the Supreme Court have lost a cherished colleague. Today we mourn, but with confidence that future generations will remember Ruth Bader Ginsburg as we knew her, a tireless and resolute champion of justice. And she's known to say that she's the architect of the legal fight for women's rights in the 1970s. And it says that she served 27 years on the national highest court, becoming its most prominent member. Yeah, it says there's going to be politics involved to whoever is going to replace her. And check this out. This is what caught my attention. It says just days before her death, as her strength waned, Ginsburg dictated this statement to her granddaughter, Clara Sparrow. My most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president is installed. Huh. How did this guy hear about? Never mind. That's what I'll say. That this article is a mix of bad news and politics. We don't want to get too deep, so I'm jumping around. Uh, Yeah, it says her death will be consequential, blah blah blah. And just to point out, since I know in the message, she's a feminist. She's known as a feminist. So we had a feminist in the highest court of the nation. Wink, wink. Just giving you a heads up. Um. Ooh, okay. There you see. It says her death gives Republicans the chance to tighten their grip on the court with another appointment by President Trump. So conservatives will have a 6-3 majority. And that will mean that even a defection on the right will leave conservatives with enough vote to prevail in the Obamacare and many others because Trump said he was gonna get rid of Obamacare. So it's in the Supreme Court, and this lady, since she was a liberal, she would have leaned towards keeping it. But they say now that she passed that gap into the justices, it's basically they say it's gonna be opposite. So let me see what else. So this is something they're talking about here. They say that she changed the way the world is for American women for more than a decade until her first judicial appointment in 1980. She led the fight in the courts for gender equality. Remember this phrase, gender equality. Gender equality. Let's carry on. When she began her legal crusade, women were treated by law differently from women. Hundreds of states and federal laws restricted what women could do, barred them from jobs, rights, and even from jury service. By the time she donned just a judicial robes, however, Ginsburg had worked a revolution. Yeah. Uh yeah, it's mentioning more stuff about her. Let's see. Wow. So like I say, she's played a big major role in politics, and Oliver Omar, she claimed to be a feminist. Uh, and it's funny, something. Okay, it says, knowing that she had to persuade male establishment-oriented judges, she often picked male plaintiffs, and she liked Social Security cases because they illustrated how discrimination against women can harm men. Uh, So I know a lot of people talk about, oh, there's a war on men, feminism, this and that. Well, this lady played a major role on our modern day. Regardless of the history, she played a major role in how America is today. So she's somebody that you guys out there, if you want to do more research, you should study about her works as a politician, as a justice. And it's kind of sad that cancer took her away. And I didn't know anything about her, quote unquote, being sick. I think she kept it uh privately. So, and the word they used, the metastatic, I'm like, they should have just say stage 4 cancer. Like most layman people, they're not gonna understand what do they mean by metastatic, blah blah blah. Like they're trying to sound too professional. So just speak the language people can understand. I don't know these journalists and all these people crap. So yeah, I just wanted to you know chop with you guys quickly about the this lady Judge Ginsburg. You know, cancer it sucks. And last stream that I had, about the Black Panther, we talked about colon cancer and all that stuff, guys. It's better to be safe than sorry. Changing your lifestyle and maintaining certain kind of healthy routine in your private life, you keep yourself away from the doctor and you're gonna prevent a lot of sicknesses. She died at 87, so I don't know what her lifestyle was, but there's always a source of anything that we get. There's always a source somewhere. So if she passed away from stage 4 cancer, that means it started somewhere, and for her age, maybe the cancer accelerated. She was already weak and stuff like that. She's old, so like people don't understand. Maybe people don't get it. Like that's a major loss right there, and we're quote unquote election season. Like people don't believe in signs and symbols and mysticism and all that stuff. Do you guys realize what this means in the political arena? This is this is a big blow politically to the opposing camp out there. The people who, they want the election to go one way, and it's not going as the like. It's gonna hit a lot of blows out here. That's yeah. But cancer, man. Again, we're talking about cancer today. I wanted to make this stream very short. Uh, as you guys already noticed, what I usually do is like if there's something major news, I could talk politics and conspiracy and stuff like that. But anything related to health, I have to jump on. I wanted to do it earlier as the news broke down. I was like, you know what? No, I thought about doing a pre-record. I'm like, if I do a pre-record, I may, I was like, let me do it straight, just have it live and then posted it. You know, that way I can focus on other stuff. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, what else can I say? I keep telling you guys, your health is your wealth. It's like you, the doctor cannot. the, the doctor is the last result when nothing else is seem ready or there's no way out. Don't depend on the doctors. Take care of your health. Your body is your temple. Just like you're gonna take care of your car, you're gonna give it a car wash, detain, what was it, detail, the wax, the perfume to make the car smell good, the vacuum and everything, engine, lubricants, oil, gas, the tools for tires. You got air on. Like, just imagine, like your body is like your car. You need to take care of it. If you don't, it's gonna break down. And by the time you go to the repair shop, guess what? They're gonna rip you off. They're gonna rip you off. They'll be like, "Well, you got a little screw missing. You gotta go buy it." And then by the time you spend out the money, you realize, man, maintaining that car would have spared me spending that much money. The amount of money you're gonna spend to repair that car will cost probably 100 times more than if you were maintaining it. So, guys, take your health seriously. It's unfortunate this justice lady passed away. This is a political blow. Um, you know, Politically, it's a major blow for the parties when it comes to the laws and stuff like that for next year. And you guys already know my prediction. I know President Donald Trump is gonna stay for a second term. Primary reason because the election is gonna be canceled because of the weather and the climate that we're in. And even if the election do go, it's not gonna go as people expected. A lot of people have this mindset like, oh, Donald Trump is gonna lose because of what has happened. But I tell you, a lot of people in politics and in our everyday life, a lot of people are gonna be surprised at the results after the election day. So You guys, thanks again for showing. Let me check the chat. I wasn't even looking. Oh, I see brother was it? Oh, Deborah. Hey, how you doing? I see you. Yeah, I wasn't looking at. Yeah. Yeah, cancer. It's deadly, very deadly. And people don't take it seriously until it's too late. One of my brother used to work at a repair shop. One of the owner at the repair shop, he was healthy, and then bam, he got hit with the cancer. So they were taking him to chemotherapy, and he was still sick and all that stuff. Then a family member introduced him to vegan diet. He said you need to do this vegan diet for a while so you can reverse it. And he started getting better. His skin started to recover because the chemo destroyed him. But I think he was just tired of living, and because he gave up on life, he died not too after. He stopped. His cancer got worse. He went to the doctor. The doctor told him, "Oh, you only have a few weeks before you pass away." And he believed the words, and that became his believing. It's like, think about this. Imagine you're told that you only have 2 days to live. How would you go about life? Are you gonna believe that word, or you gonna be like, nobody knows? I'm gonna live life as if I'm gonna live forever. I don't care what you say. I don't believe you. I'm gonna live as if I have more years and stuff like that. I'm not gonna believe, you know. But he took the doctor's words for it, and I was trying to give my brother a little bit, but I'm a kind of person. I'm like, look, you can give people advice, but if the person denies it, that's their choice. So my brother was frustrated because he tried to kind of give him an advice. I was like, if he wants to talk to me, I can talk to him and I can give him some tips. But I think even people around him, they wanted him to go. People, this this world is evil. Be careful who you have in your around your circle. Some people can influence you believing in a negative way. Why? Because they don't care about you. They only care about themselves and what they can get from you. And I witness it. And like I say, I've seen things in my. Sometimes that's why us thinkers sometimes we just want to be alone and just think about like process life, because sometimes life goes so fast you have no time to process. I'm like, you know what they say? Sticks and bones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. Words can hurt. Words can break bones. Words can influence you to accept your death, even though that's not what you want. You accepted it. People can influence you to believe whatever they want, just like I did a video about the mask. They can tell you wear a mask because a deadly virus is going to kill you. When wearing a mask covering your nose, not breathing fresh air, is actually counterintuitive to your health. We learned that in elementary science, that your blood as it's circulating through your heart, going to your lungs, it gets refreshed when you breathe. Now imagine you're not breathing fresh air; you're breathing the same air that you that was circulating in your body, trying to get to exit, so you can inhale fresh air, but you're still recycling the same air when you wear that mask. What do you think is gonna happen? So I just wanted to make this stream about, since they mentioned cancer, I'm like, oh, I gotta touch this one. We got another individual in the public arena who passed away from cancer. We didn't know anything about it, but now we know. This show should be a motivation to you that if you're slacking when it comes to your health, now is the time to change your lifestyle and move towards the right direction, so that when you become in your old age, you can actually enjoy life and not worry about some weird disease creeping up on you. And at that time, your body's too weak to resist it. when you can build it now so you'll be at peace then. All right, guys. Thanks y'all for coming. Stay tuned for more streams. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.